Alright, whoa. That is really loud. How's everybody doing? Hope everyone's been doing good. Good to see you, David. Boom, we're live. How is everybody doing? It's been a while since we've done one of these live streams where I'm here at my studio. Usually we're doing our investigations and doing our live streams before, but I wanted to do an investigation tonight, but there is currently 70-kilometer winds right now in Saskatchewan, or 50-kilometer winds, something like that. So I decided that we would do this. We haven't done one of these in a very long time. I think it's been a long time, actually, a very, very long time. But I wanted to do a live stream just to see how everybody was doing. I want to, we're gonna watch some scary videos, I think, to start out, like we always do. We used to do these every single Sunday, but I decided that I was gonna do one tonight. I have some time, so we're gonna watch some Nukes Top 5, and we're gonna get going. I haven't even been, like, my program wasn't even set up at all for a live stream at all. I turned it on, everything was gone. I had to redo all my files for it because everything, I moved so many files around over the past however long. And how's it going, David? Good to see you. No more shaky with the hands. That's good to hear. That's really good to hear. Let's we're gonna jump into some Nukes Top 5. And let me just make sure, like, nothing is set up at all. I have nothing set up on my computer at all for this. And I spent an hour making sure everything was good, but it's still not good. I needed like 2 hours just to make sure. We're gonna move you over there. That over there. Just wait, I'm getting all my stuff set up here, so just give me a second. I need you, and I need you. Okay, I think we're good. I'm gonna turn on that blows. Working great, that's good to hear. We're gonna go over here now. Yeah, no investigation. I was gonna do one, but it's like we're having like 50-kilometer winds right now, and it's just horrible. I hate, Saskatchewan is really bad for high winds. If you don't like the wind, don't move here. There, that looks a little better. If you don't like the winds, don't move here. How does this look? Alright.
This next clip allegedly comes from CCTV cameras in an unknown city in the Philippines. A woman in a red hoodie is seen walking along the city street, but the CCTV camera image becomes
too loud. Actually, maybe we'll turn it down a bit. We'll turn it down. How's that? Hopefully that's good. Good to see you, my spooky Canadian. It's good to be back doing these live streams. I don't know if we're gonna, this one was just kind of a fluke. My girlfriend works, so I decided to jump on and do a live and talk a little bit. She doesn't have a head. Oh, that's compression issue with the camera.
In a very bizarre way.
That looks like compression problems, though.
Disappears multiple times. Oddly, the rest of the video is perfectly clear. Now, in the Philippines, there's a strange superstition that says that if someone appears in a photograph without a head, it means that that person will soon pass away. Creepily enough, a few minutes later, and this happens.
Whoa, she was hit?
The unfortunate woman is accidentally struck by a runaway taxi van, and it is said that she did actually pass away as the result of her injuries.
Okay, that is spooky.
Filipino superstition says. Now, this clip immediately went viral on Philippines websites and social media, but no one knows the original source of the video, which leads us to wonder, Is this real proof of the paranormal? Or is it just an old malfunctioning CCTV system? Or is it all just a very elaborate hoax?
My mic is doing some weird things.
You decide. Nightlight. A woman named Brandis says that late one night while she and her husband were sleeping, their home security camera caught this strange event at 2:45 in the morning.
That sucks. Whoa. Oh, that's creepy.
The family dog perks up as a bright light flashes and what looks like a pale little face seems to peek out of the door.
And you can see
A
feet.
shadowy figure about the size of a child seems to be standing in the hallway before disappearing just as the little pale face peeks out of the door.
Too bad the camera. Too bad it's too
Brandis and her
grainy.
husband Sky have never posted or even experienced anything paranormal, and they say they have no idea what this could be. Something at the door.
Yeah, being hit by a bus wouldn't feel very
We're
good.
staying overnight in the house of Rachel's recently deceased grandfather. The elderly man.
If I get hit by a
passed
bus
away
and don't
house
make it, I'll haunt Tom and give him some evidence.
So the couple is just settling in for the night when suddenly something happens that is downright creepy.
How you doing? You okay?
I don't know.
You a little freaked out?
A little bit.
So, we were just going to bed and we're not... Let me
That's not good. Hopefully it's just the wind.
Like, we've literally had to put the bag up against the door because we're not sure.
Hopefully it's just the wind. You don't have any malicious entities in your house.
And, like, we're literally just...
That's weird.
Even though there's no draft or air current in the house, the bedroom door begins to randomly move as if it's being quickly pulled back and forth by some unseen force. Understandably, Chase and Rachel are pretty shaken up by the strange, unexplained
As
phenomena.
anybody would
They
be.
decide to
I think
just
anybody
pack
would be
their
shaken
stuff
up by
and
that.
leave the house. But this is when things get even creepier.
Okay, so we're leaving. We got all of our stuff packed. Oh,
Wow. Lots of, yeah, that's definitely poltergeist activity happening. That can be very serious if you have this type of haunting going
Rachel's
on.
already in the car. I'm leaving, like, I don't know.
Yeah, unless it follows you, then you can go anywhere you want. It'll follow you anywhere.
Shut right behind him. And again, it begins to move back and forth, this time even faster than before. Chase says that he still has no idea what could have caused the strange movement of the door. Some video commenters believe that this was the ghost of Rachel's recently deceased grandpa.
No.
Some think it might have
There's
been
no way.
something more sinister than
I think it was-
residents in the house.
I think it was something sinister.
What do you think? The follower. It's around 5:30
That's
in the morning.
that's actually usually when evil entities usually strike is usually after you lost somebody, because evil entities will disguise themselves as your family members, and then you invite them into your life, and then they infest your life and cause you havoc and stuff. When really you thought it was just your family member that passed away. So that's usually when entities, demonic entities, that's usually when they strike.
Two girls are on a hike through the mountains in the Philippines with a large group. The girls stop a little too long to take some pictures and accidentally get left behind by the group. The girls run to catch up with the other hikers as one of them films, but her camera captures something truly bizarre.
Naliligaw kami, guys! Naliligaw! Wala ni
Your
mga
grandpa's a
kasama
badass.
Wala yung mga kasama namin. Kailangan namin silang habulin. Kasi maliligaw kami. Gagi, malayo na sila. Wala na.
Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
As the two girls run along the mountain trail, way back in the background, some strange shadow figure
Oh,
seems
yeah?
to be
Okay.
following them. But a little bit later, the mysterious dark figure has just disappeared. The girl who posted this video says that she and her friend were completely alone, and they have no idea who or what this could be. She says that she only noticed the shadowy figure when she watched her video back later. So, what do you think? Was someone stalking them through the remote woods? Or just what is this?
You saw that?
A short stay. A guy named Brendan has a YouTube channel where he camps in his van in some strange and sometimes very dangerous locations across the UK. In this video, Brendan decided to camp overnight in the coastal village of Jaywick in Essex, England. Now, amongst other things, Jaywick is known as one of Britain's poorest towns and has a very high crime rate. In other words,
Ooh,
it's
fun.
not really the best place to be camping overnight.
Oh, and he's camping there?
That doesn't stop Brendan.
A little town in England called Jaywick, coined as one of the most deprived towns in the UK. And I thought, as soon as I'm in the area, I just had to go and see it.
Brendan searches around and eventually finds a place to set up camp that is just outside of town and kind of in the middle of nowhere.
This'll do me. I'm alone, but I mean, there's no other houses around me, so.
Let me know if you need me to turn it up at all. If it's too low, let me know.
Brendan sets up his bed in the van and lies down for a night's sleep. But around 2:30 in the morning, things take a terrifying turn.
I think someone's outside the van. That must do.
Someone's trying to get in. Holy. Whoa, they broke his window.
Right,
I think they broke a window.
It's now gone. I'm gonna get out of here. Oh my god.
Holy shit, yeah, they smashed a window. Wow. Well, I mean, this is what he gets for camping in a really high crime area. Like, you're kind of just asking for this to happen. People see a van.
Flashlight skulks around outside Brendan's van, trying the door handles, before smashing the window to get inside.
Yeah, trying to steal it.
Luckily, Brendan yells and sends the intruder running. He then hops in the driver's seat and just gets out of there. Brendan makes it out safe, but obviously is very shaken up by the whole ordeal. He decides to not only leave the town of Jaywick, but to drive all night, 3.5 hours, all the way back to his home.
I just, quite frankly, just wanted to go home. I was really, I wasn't in a good mind space. After cleaning a little bit of broken glass from my driver's seat and the dashboard, you'd be surprised how far glass goes when it smashes. I've been finding little bits everywhere, but the van was in no fit state to continue camping in, and nor was my headspace, should we say. So I made the long journey back home. I think it was a good three and a half hour drive back to my house in Shrewsbury. Got there just before sunrise. Not a pleasant drive, to say the least.
Despite this frightening encounter, Brendan still goes camping in his van and posts his adventures over on his YouTube channel, Brendan Explores.
I don't know why you would camp there, though. Of all places, why would you camp? Why would you camp in a high crime area like that and expect nothing to happen?
nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at nukestop5official, and be sure to tag me only at nukestop5official, because there are a lot of fake accounts.
Yes, there are.
Get out. A guy named Carter moved into a new fully furnished rental house. But not long after he moved in, he began to experience strange things and hear unexplained noises. Late one night while he's asleep in bed, he hears the creepy sound of what seems to be someone hitting keys on the piano in his living room.
We had this happen to us at a location. Something started playing the piano.
Who's there?
While I was
Decides to lay on his living room.
actually at the Tommy Douglas Center, while I was at the piano playing it, I stopped for a second, and the piano actually started playing by itself. Like I heard it go, damn! I heard it play a key, and it actually scared me. I'm like, whoa! I just heard something play the piano. But it was hard to show people that it wasn't me because we didn't have a camera on my hands. But yeah, something touched a key.
Couch to try to figure out just what is going on with the piano. As you might imagine, it did not go well.
Dude, what the f?
The piano
Oh yeah,
plays
something
again,
bad.
and the
I can already tell it's
Carter
something,
decides that he's had about
something demonic,
enough. He
poltergeist.
decides to leave the house to stay with a friend. But as he is leaving, he manages to capture this video. As Carter heads for his car, he sees his TV flickering and his lights randomly turning
Yeah,
on and
poltergeist
off inside
activity.
his house.
A lot of it.
Usually when people watch these videos, they say, well, if the place is so haunted, then why wouldn't he just move out? Well,
Because it's
that's exactly
expensive?
what he did. Carter moved right out of that house. And the end of this haunted story, I guess. Hiding under the covers. A video poster who calls himself Celtic Dabs works the reception desk at a creepy old hotel in Arizona. One day, his coworker shows him something very strange that keeps happening in one of the rooms.
You saw that? Oh, that's creepy.
What the? Nah.
There's something under the covers moving?
Yeah, cause let me hit it now, and then
Yeah.
shut up.
Bro.
Something seems to be moving around in a strange erratic
Yeah,
pattern
that's
under
creepy.
the sheet.
I don't know what that would
But
be.
when Celtic's coworker slaps the sheet, it just disappears. Celtic says that each time the sheet was tidied back up, the same weird phenomenon would happen again. So, just what do you think this could be?
Those sheets look a little dirty, don't they?
Whatever is under the sheet isn't enough to scare you. Well, just imagine staying in a hotel that put sheets like this on the
I just said that. I was
Honestly,
just said that about the
those
sheets.
scares me more than whatever is moving
Yep.
around under there. So either way, this video is truly disturbing. Night call. Late one night in Pueblo, Colorado, an emergency call comes into the 911 dispatch center. But whoever made the call hangs up almost immediately. The 911 operators trace the call and find that it came from Imperial Memorial Gardens. Well, the weird thing is, Imperial Memorial Gardens is a funeral home.
Oh, that's
surrounded
weird.
By an 80-year-old cemetery. And it's 3:30 in the morning, so no one should be there. Now, as standard procedure, the 911 emergency operators call the funeral home back to make sure everything is okay. And someone answers the phone. This is what the 911 operators hear.
Hello, 911, this is Erica. How can I help you? Hello? Hello? Hello?
There's a lot of static and a quiet male voice seems to say
That's pretty weird.
something a few times, but then the call just goes silent. Again, as part of standard procedure, the emergency operators send the police to check out the old funeral home.
BRB sounds
Officers
good.
arrive, they find the funeral
You're
home
leaving out the
locked
good
up
part.
and all the lights are off. No one's there. Now, I tried to clean up the call audio as much as possible, but there's just not much there.
Hello? Hello?
So, just who made this call? And what do you think they might be saying? Lurking in the dark. A man in South Wales walks out to his car very early one Wednesday morning to head off to work.
I had a similar experience like that happen to me at a location. I had a ghost call me from the location because, well, actually what happened was my buddy left his phone in the place we were investigating. We went back to his place to get more equipment, and we got a phone call from his cell phone that he left in the house that we were investigating, so I thought that was pretty creepy.
5 a.m. and the rest of the neighborhood is still asleep. No one else is around, and the man doesn't notice anything unusual. But later that night, as the man checks through his security camera feed, he sees something that sends a shiver down his spine.
Oh, what the heck? That's not even a compression thing because the guy didn't even see him.
As the man approaches his car, some lumbering form seems to appear out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's strange. I can't explain that.
And then, whatever this is, simply disappears into thin air. Now, the figure moves at a very odd angle and speed for this to be a lens flare.
Yep,
And
that's what I was looking at too.
Was in sharp focus. It seems very unlikely that this is some kind of compression error or problem with the camera. So, just who or what is this?
That I don't know.
Videos. So I like to end these videos with the stuff that kind of starts off scary and then just gets weird and kind of goofy. Speaking of which, TikToker Dre in Dallas experiences something spooky in his home, but instead of chasing it down to record with his
let me know what video we should watch of my own. Well, what investigation video do you want me to watch and kind of react to that I haven't seen in a very long time? Because some of my investigations I haven't watched after like I uploaded them. So if you want me to watch them, and especially the older ones, I've tried watching some of the older ones, and I can't watch it because they're just so bad. Those older videos, those older videos, I wish I could go back and redo some of them, but some of the places don't even exist. We can't even get back into the back of our church. So, yeah, if you want me to watch any of my older investigations, any of my current ones, please let me know. And I'll watch them and we'll do like a reaction to them, and I'll tell you a little bit about how we did it and everything. Some behind the scenes stuff of them, if I can remember. Some of the older ones I kind of forgot, so. Alright.
He goes the complete other way.
Come on, where you hide her stuff at?
Mom, where's my Gucci? Oh, is a ghost in her?
No, I'm not. Come on, Janae. Come on, Janae. Janae, come on. Janae, come on, friend. Come on, Janae, come on. It's a ghost in this mother.
Next up. Now this video from Matt Sowards was shot on a country road in the middle of nowhere with no other cars around anywhere. Do not ever do this prank to someone who is driving.
Why would you prank someone while they're driving anyways? Why would you do that while they're driving?
So, in case you missed it, the guy in the backseat hangs a life-size cardboard cutout of a zombie out of his window and dangles it in front of the driver's window. And the driver slams on the brakes and freaks right out.
I'd freak out too.
Now, lately on this channel, I've shown many kids scaring their parents for their own amusement. But you see, this segment is very different because TikToker Katie Funny Guy makes videos where he scares the shit out of his wife and kids.
Holy.
Never say
Holy.
Hello. I'm right here. Bye-bye, Jay. Bye-bye, Jay. Bro, what you doing, man? What you
Oh, he's under the bed. That would scare me too. Holy.
Recently, Katie Funny Guy had an experience where something maybe gave him a little taste of his own medicine.
What? What was that? That fell.
Look, I was trying to. Hey, look, I was creeping. I'm talking about, yo, I was shook. What would you would have done? Hell, y'all gonna peek around the corner for real, for real. The look, I was scared too. I just ain't show it.
So, I think the lesson here is, if you keep scaring your family yourself, then the ghost in your house might take that personally. Anyway, thanks for watching.
That's awesome. The ghost got revenge.
Next time.
That's awesome. But yeah, let me know what video you want me to react to and watch. I am going. Let's watch the next one. I have a lot to catch up on. I haven't been watching any Nuke Top 5 in a long time, but let's watch the next one here.
A woman named Natalie who lives in the UK with her family says that lately strange things have been happening in their home. Natalie says that recently they've been doing renovations in their older house, and she believes that all of the activity might have disturbed something in the home. Something dark and sinister. One night while her son is sleeping, this happens.
What the heck? You got like pulled out of bed. Yeah, but make sure you like the live stream.
Some unseen force seems to grab Natalie's son by his ankle and pull him right off the bed. The boy cries, and as if he is speaking to someone that we can't see, he says,
"What the heck?
Like
you got
it.
like pulled out of bed." I just realized, hang on, we're having some mic problems.
Natalie says that her son then ran into their bedroom crying and said that there was a man in his room. Obviously, we can see that there was no man in his room. So just who or what pulled the boy's leg? You decide. Reality check. Now, before we start with this video, it needs a little bit of explanation. So the Quest 3 VR headset has a mixed reality mode where it can scan your room, including all furniture, and it will actually project your game onto the walls, ceiling, and furniture of your own house. This tech uses infrared light and depth sensors to only detect things in the room, and it's actually very accurate. So Reddit user Moki is playing a kids game called First Encounter where you shoot at puffy
we
little
should be sounding better. I just realized my
around your
microphone
house.
wasn't set up properly.
Quest
Okay, hang on, let me just make sure. Why didn't no one told me my microphone wasn't set up?
to only detect
Let me see if that's better.
and it's actually
Testing.
So Reddit user Moki is playing a kids
It was set to the camera.
Encounter where you shoot at puffy
We
little
should be
aliens
sounding
that
better.
virtually
I just
run
realized my
around your
microphone
house.
wasn't set up. Yeah, that's better. Okay.
VR headset
So,
is picking up
oopsie, I
something
forgot to set up the
very
microphone.
strange in
So
her
it was set to my camera. So we should be sounding better now. Should have HD audio now. Better sounding audio, holy.
Now again, it bears mentioning that Moki is playing a kid's game. This is not a ghost game, and whatever that is should not be there. The Quest VR headset has detected something very strange in her hallway.
And it's got a hood.
Shadowy that looks like a man standing there in a dark hood or robe. So just what do you think that her VR headset was picking up?
That is
Let me
creepy.
know. The Midnight Messenger.
That
Jennifer is taking care of
that device that they were using that projects out, that is that's like the SLS camera that we use. What it does is it actually projects out a laser grid, and basically what they're picking up there is the laser grid is bouncing back off of whatever is there. So that's technically the same equipment we use when we look for ghosts
her elderly
with
mother
our
who is
SLS camera.
critically ill. One night, she sees something on her mother's bedroom video monitor that gives her goosebumps.
Okay.
Did you hear it? In the middle of the night, a quiet little female voice seems to whisper, "Come," and the elderly woman seems to raise her hands and responds, "Okay." Then again, we hear the quiet little voice clearly say, "Mama."
Okay.
The woman's daughter Jennifer says that she believes that this is the voice of her sister who passed away in 2017.
Oh, wow.
She believes that her sister is there to comfort their mom as she passes over to the other side.
So sad.
Okay.
By the way, Jennifer's family has recently had a lot of bad news, with both her elderly father and mother sadly becoming critically ill. If you'd like to help them, you can check out their GoFundMe at this link,
That's very
which you
sad.
can also find down in the video description. Scratching the surface. Tara Rule says that as a child, she lived in a haunted house. She says that as she grew up, she believes that some strange paranormal entity from the house attached itself to her.
I'm going to tell you a ghost story. It's a true ghost story. And I believe that whatever it is has followed me here.
Tara says that she often finds all of the cabinets in her kitchen open. She also
Oh,
says that
wow.
her cat sometimes seems spooked and will actually
That's a very
just
common
hide for
poltergeist sign that they do, is they always leave your cupboard doors open. You'll close them, then you'll come back out and they'll be open again. That's a common poltergeist, usually linked to a bad spirit.
no reason. But
I've seen
Tara
that
says
many times.
lately, things in her house have started to get even spookier.
I'm on the phone with my stepdad today, right? And he goes, "Who's there with you?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Who's there with you?" I was like, "No one. Why?" And he's like, "Who's that guy talking?" I'm like, "I'm here completely alone. What do you mean?" He's like, "There's a man talking.
Oh, that's
like
creepy.
just as loud as you right now." And I was like, "I don't hear anything." And then he said it stopped.
But it gets even weirder.
That is
As
creepy.
you see, recently scratches have started to form on Tara's windows, but not on the inside. Tara has noticed that there are now strange deep scratches on the outside of the windows of her apartment on the second floor.
On the
bad
second
news, there's new
floor.
Scratches. Again, these are on the outside of the windows, and I'm on the second floor. You can tell me what you think it says.
Yeah, it's definitely lettering.
I don't know what it says,
There's an H.
but it looks like it's like 4 letters, maybe. Again, this is on the outside of the window, you can see. Second floor.
I can
But
see an
I'll show you,
H,
these are definitely
an I.
on the outside.
Focus your camera, I want to see it
I
again.
can wipe and wipe and wipe, and they're
I can see an H.
100% on the outside. The
An
only
H
other,
for
like,
sure, that's the only one I
weird-ish
can
thing
really
to
see.
note is I've been hearing like loud noises.
Oh, and your cupboard door's opening. You're, yeah, that would freak me out.
Am I f***ing? That's Jackie. Oh my god, thank god.
She's just terrified. I would be
Oh
too.
my god, Jackie! I'm sorry, dude. You
That would
scared
scare
the
me, to be
holy
honest, too.
out of me.
As Tara is showing the new scratches that have formed on her windows, she actually manages to capture one of the kitchen cabinets opening all on its own. Understandably, she is a bit freaked out. To this day, Tara Rule still experiences strange activity in her apartment, and she found new scratches on her windows just days ago. If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok.
Email, guys. You need to
Official.
email.
And be sure to tag me only.
I should email some of our stuff to these people.
Because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. The other side. Brother and sister Josh and Crystal are doing a paranormal investigation at the notoriously haunted Hotel del Coronado in San Diego, California. The old hotel opened in 1888, and over the last 137 years, workers and visitors at the hotel claim to have witnessed multiple paranormal incidents and sightings. There are constant reports of lights flickering, televisions turning on and off, and things flying off shelves. Josh and Crystal see something in a side room and try to catch it on film. It doesn't really work, but they do catch something.
Yo, Local Legends, how's it going? Hope you're doing good.
It's okay.
Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well.
Come to me.
Sorry, guys. I'm a little bit distracted tonight. I'm trying to get some information on a potential location I want to investigate in Saskatchewan here. I put a post out on my Facebook group, and people have been commenting and telling me stuff about it. And then somebody shared it to another group that that building is associated in, and they're commenting and saying stuff about it. So I'm just kind of like, I'm trying to keep up and read what people are saying so I can get more information to see if we can secure that location. But we might not be able to investigate it just because of who owns it, sort of thing. So.
Are you a little boy?
But that doesn't mean anything. So we might still get. I still gotta call and ask. But so far the people talking on Facebook say it's mixed stuff. People are saying it's haunted. People are saying it's not haunted. People are saying I've lived here forever. This building's not, and then it's like back to it's haunted. So it's like, I don't know.
It's okay. I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks on me, but it looks like it's going like back and forth.
Right now, actually, I'll wait till after the video. I'll tell you, we got some more locations in the works. I'll tell you a little bit more about them. I'm gonna go change my cup. I don't know, this cup, my water's not tasting like water. Is not good. So I'll be right back.
No, you come back. Go straight, look straight towards me. No, turn towards me like you were earlier. Put your back towards me.
As Crystal attempts to talk to the spirit of a little boy that she believes haunts the room, suddenly Josh's camera captures the spooky, unexplained shadow of a little child that seems to run right past Crystal from the other side.
Earlier, put your back towards me.
So did Josh and Crystal catch evidence of the supernatural at the old Hotel del Coronado? As always, you decide. Give me shelter. YouTuber Tyson Pierce has a channel dedicated to travel, the outdoors, and basic survival in nature. But on one fateful day, all of his training is put to the ultimate test when something happens that is absolutely terrifying. Tyson is out in the middle of nowhere in Hawkesbury, Ontario, Canada, building what he calls a Viking turf house survival hut. Tagging along with him to help are his younger brother and his friend. The guys are about
how are your investigations going there,
suddenly an urgent weather warning comes through on
Mr. Burton?
Environment Canada has issued a severe thunderstorm warning. Mobile coverage area, take cover immediately.
I haven't really been on YouTube looking at other people's stuff. I caught your live the one day, but I wasn't able to stay for very long.
Threatening.
But he and the boys are
I have
in the
that
middle
a
of
lot.
nowhere with no time to get
Where
out
people
of there.
say I live
Now, before
here
I show this in accordance with
forever.
YouTube rules, let me note
that building
absolutely
isn't
no
haunted,
one was
or I
hurt
would
in this
know.
video.
But
this
most of
frightening
the
scene is what
time,
happened as the storm rolled in.
I think I can hear my girlfriend come. Most of the time, they're either non-believers or they just don't know. Yeah, that's what I think is going on with this location. Is they're non-believers and they just don't believe. Like, there's a lot of comment. There's a lot. Holy, on this one comment, on this one thing, 22 comments. I gotta read them all. Somebody in my Facebook group, I wrote a post asking anybody in my Facebook group if they know anything about this location. Is it haunted, do you think? And somebody took that and they posted it to a Facebook group that's associated in the is associated to the town where that building's located. So there's been a lot of locals commenting and stuff on it. So I'm reading some of the comments. There's 22 comments. I gotta read them all. But I also want to live stream, so. Yeah, someone said, lived there, born there, this is BS. People are talking about urban tales. Yeah, I'm gonna read this later. I don't want to read it on live stream. There's a lot. I want to go through all of them and see what people are saying. See if I can get more information. I figured out who owns it, and just I'm not gonna hold my breath on this one. But But stick around, I'm gonna talk to you guys about another location we probably have coming up. Tornado? Tornado! Stay low! Oh my god. Oh no. Stay low! Stay! Stay low! That would be terrifying! A tornado? In the middle of the woods. Oh buddy! Stay! Don't get up, yeah, stay down. Stay down, get down. See if their shelter holds up. Holy, they have a tornado. That would be crazy. Been focusing on true crime recently, but I did just do a podcast episode on the YouTube channel. What lurks? What lurks beneath? That actually sounds really cool. I love the name of that. Oh my goodness, this would be terrifying. Could you imagine? Bird, have you seen this? Have you seen this episode of Nick's Top 5? This is scarier than any ghost hunting you could ever imagine. Like, I'd way rather face a ghost than a tornado.
On est gay, guys. On est good. On est good. S'il vous plaît, s'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît.
Now again, let me repeat that in accordance with YouTube rules, none of these guys were hurt. Because of the amazing stability
that would be amazing. I can't believe his shelter made it through that tornado. That's crazy.
A scrape. Tyson returned a few days after the storm to check out his shelter and the surrounding woods.
That's my cabin.
And it survived the tree falling on it.
Tomb. That's my cabin right there.
Wow, it survived. That's insane.
Oh, that snapped though.
But it snapped it. But still, like,
snap. I need to.
Amazing. I can't stop because the chat is so small. I cannot see the word. I gotta blow it up. Big channel is coming up on 1 million subs. Has not seen this episode. Weather gets crazy.
Clear the trees. That snap there as well.
The trees around the shelter have been uprooted and blown to the ground, but the shelter is
coming up on 1 million.
The guys are even able to find their bikes buried under one of the downed trees.
Oh yes. Oh my god, no way. Bro. Our bikes are good. Wow.
Good spot. My bike.
Our bikes are good.
I can't believe his shelter made it. That's
Nature
insane.
Shelter actually saved their lives. He considers it a blessing that they were all able to escape without injury.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The night visitor.
That's crazy.
In the city of Gwalior in India, something very strange has been happening. Multiple people have recorded CCTV footage of a strange woman wrapped head to toe in traditional Indian clothing who seems to roam the streets late at night ringing random doorbells before just vanishing without a trace.
Yep, that's pretty
It is
darn
said that
creepy.
animals react strangely to the woman, often running in fear. On one
Wow.
late night, a family in Gwalior records the woman walking down their street.
All the animals go running? Wow, that's a sign. Gotta be a bad sign. Who's about to hit 1 million subs? You? Are you hitting 1 million? Oh, you're getting close to 6, right? That Brandon Lawson video sure helped your channel. Yeah, I think you might have found your calling there, my friend, with the true crime. People seem to really like that stuff.
Fear as the woman approaches, and then as she rings one of the doorbells, her arm seems to stretch in a bizarre and
Oh, that
weird
is
way.
creepy. I'm hoping that's just a
No one knows
compression
who the
issue.
woman is or why she repeats this strange behavior night after night.
Oh, what lurks
Some residents of the town
beneath.
believe that she might
Oh.
be some sort of spirit, especially since police have been called multiple
I've never heard of
times
that
to the
channel
scene.
before.
But when they arrive,
What is
the
What
woman
Lurks
can
Beneath?
never be
Let me
found.
look them up.
Just outside your window.
Like I said, I'm not really on YouTube very much like I used to be. Like before, I was just like trying to like get my video out there and everything. Nowadays, I just kind of make content. I put it out there, and wherever the views land is where they land. Like before, when I started my YouTube channel, I was constantly emailing everybody, check out my video, look what I caught. Nowadays, I upload it, and then I start working on the next video. I don't do anything with it. It goes on YouTube. However many views it gets is just simply from the YouTube algorithm and my Facebook group. I put it on my Facebook and Discord, and people sometimes will share it on Facebook and it'll take off that way, but most of the time I just put it out there. Whatever happens, happens. So they're called What Lurks Beneath. I'm gonna let this play.
It's late one night when three brothers are asleep in their room. They wake up to a strange sound that seems to be coming from their window.
944. I've never heard of them before. What Lurks Beneath.
Things that we had been taught.
Nah, bro, chill, bro. Roll it down. Bro, you serious?
Okay, problem. Check them out after.
Bro, it's kind of like
Never heard of them.
no germ. I don't care. No.
What's going on? What's going on?
The boys have the fright of their life as they hear and see someone or something looking into their window, and they run from the room screaming.
I missed it.
Unfortunately, the clip was posted without a source, so we just have to wonder what
I
they
missed the
saw.
face in the window.
And even scarier, we have to worry that these
Kind of
shaky
like
bunk beds will
Mr.
someday come crashing
Ballin.
down and
I don't even know who
crush
that
the guy
is.
on the bottom
I'm so behind on YouTube. You have no idea. I don't know who anybody is anymore. Like the only paranormal YouTube channels that I watch, like that I kind of keep up on, is Nuke's Top 5 and Project Fear. I think those are the only two I really watch at the moment. Like full time, like that I'm kind of keeping up on. Again, I'm focusing on my own, trying to find locations, trying to find more members to join, be a part of my channel is it's been kind of challenging. But we're getting there, because trying to like find our next location is so hard to do. Because the thing is, you find one location, you investigate it, you put the video out. Trying to find that very next location is really hard to do.
Unfortunately, no one had a link to the original
Every time we go to a place, it gets
So
that
the
much
story
harder
goes
finding the
that
next one.
owner's cat had recently passed away, but they believed that her ghost was haunting her old play cat tower. They claim they set up a camera and caught
But
this spooky
so recently, actually we got a few minutes left. I'll let this play and then we'll talk about some stuff that's happened recently on the channel. had a lot happen. Oh, that's cool. Oh, what? Oh, it's a ghost cat. That's cool. He's a really cool guy, kind of like, yeah, I don't know who Mr. Ballin is. I've never heard of him. I'm sorry, I'm behind on all these people.
Kinda creepy. And some animal lovers say that they actually
You stay
find
in the
video
YouTube
very
loop. I'm
comforting.
kind of out of it.
But let me know what you think. Scary videos. So as
Between work, girlfriend, and the YouTube channel, it's hard to have time to watch other content.
videos that were sent in that didn't really fit in the rest of the list. They're either a bit silly, a bit funny, or just kinda weird. So, Kaylee Shreve is working her shift at a Victoria's Secret store and she goes to take a restroom break. But things start to get very weird.
I swear to God, this hand dryer just turned on by itself. And that's how far, like, this is how far away I am from it.
That's interesting.
Turn on again if there's somebody here with me. I will shit on myself right I'm not even wiping my ass.
It's truly disturbing.
That is disturbing. I don't know what's more disturbing.
Kaylee's co-workers had a wet wipe or something.
Actually, I'm happy you asked me that. I'm gonna get to that in just a second. I'm gonna ask you that, and I'm gonna talk to you about that in just a minute.
I will shit on myself right I'm not even wiping my ass.
Next up, TikToker
Wait for this video to be over, and we're gonna talk about United States right away. About haunted places in the United States.
Lurking in the decaying house that shocks him to his core.
Because that is gonna be a possibility soon here. Who's messaging me? Hang on, I'm getting messages now. I'm getting a private message.
Yo, what the f***?
So it's only a black vulture, but these birds usually feed off dead things. So what if there's something dead?
I keep getting a lot of people messaging me, wanting to investigate with us. Like, it's almost becoming a daily thing now. I'm getting somebody. I'm a fan of the channel. I want to do an investigation with you guys. I need time. I really wish I had time to put together a public ghost hunting event where people could come and investigate with us. But I don't have the time. We did it for 1,000, but I'm getting a lot of requests now. So I don't know. Maybe we should do it.
There's nothing worse than when you
Just hang on. We're gonna talk about the United States after this video. It's almost over. Stick around, Bert. I want to talk to you a little bit about that because
rent a nice Airbnb and the owner decides to drop by to say hello, especially if they drop by like this.
What the hell? Yeah.
There's a door behind the cabinet.
Yeah.
You're the people that I let the house to, right?
Yeah.
You're here on holiday?
Yeah. Who are you?
Well, I own the house. I'm Richard.
What are you doing? What open it? Yeah. Is that a?
I was thinking about going and having a shower now.
Where's your trousers?
He's got no pants on. Why does he have no pants?
If it's not inconvenient right now, I'd like to use the bathroom.
Excuse me, we've rented this house from you.
Yeah, well, any problems?
No, there's no problems, mate. Just like.
With the house?
Well, yeah, I'm happy with the house, but like, what are you doing here?
I live here. Look.
Okay, but like, what are you doing, mate? Where's my privacy?
No.
So hold a minute, yeah. Whilst we're sleeping, yeah, you're going out in the kitchen.
Yeah, well, I've got to put my dirty plates out there.
He lives here and he rented the house out.
You're just in a jail in there. And where's your clothes gone? Where's your clothes?
They're in the washing machine. Put the stuff in the washing machine. I hope you don't mind.
What the? it's a bit weird. What's happening? What's happening here?
Why is this? I'm confused on what's happening too. Why does this guy live in the walls of this house?
No. This is unfortunate. I do all this at night.
I think the no pants is the most disturbing part for me.
I really think so too,
That's
yeah.
all for this week. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back again next time.
Okay, and that's it. Okay, so now we can get into the exciting news. I'm actually very excited for this. So, let me go to this screen. So I'm getting my passport right away. So that means I can officially travel to the United States. And I live very close. I always get it mixed up. I believe it's North Dakota, which I think is where you're close to, right, Bert? Let me see. I gotta go to Google because I always get North and South mixed up. I believe it's North Dakota. Like, I'm right off the border from... Yeah, North Dakota. Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah, North Dakota. So I'm right off the border from North Dakota. Like, I'm probably about, like, probably a 10-minute to 15-minute drive away from the border. And, you know, I was thinking maybe we could meet up in North Dakota and we do an investigation together, me and you, Bert. Now, I can't bring any... Well, I might be able to bring our new member that we can't talk about yet. But they may be interested. But as for Tom probably can't because he's very busy. And I don't know if Jackie can or anything. But so, for more than likely, it'll just be me coming to do an investigation over there. So, we need to pick a location in North Dakota and... It lives in South Dakota. Okay. And I'm right next to North Dakota. That's the one I live. I live right next door to. I'm going over there in July. We're going to the state fair. It'll be my second time ever in America. I've never... Last time I was in the United States, I was like 13. I was 13 the last time. So it's been like... It's probably been 10 years? 10 to 11 years since I've been in America. So I'm a little nervous to go over there. Mainly for the driving aspect of it. I've heard stories about it from people that travel over there. The whole kilometers and the miles per hour thing is really going to kill me in the driving. That'd be cool. Yeah, I'm going to the Minot State Fair this year. But that's unrelated from the investigation. That's in July. But I figure maybe sometime, I'm not sure when, we could do an investigation in North Dakota. If you're interested, since I'm getting my passport right away. Well, it's actually on the way. I'm gonna have it soon here. I gotta make sure I can get across. But, still too far for me. I've been to mine. I'm going to the fair out there this year. Apparently it's supposed to be really good. I want to see Jelly Roll's playing there. I want to see Jelly Roll play live. So if you see me there, say hi. And yeah, that'll be my second time ever in the United States. I'm nervous but yet excited because it's going to be a different place, a different scenic area. And it'll open up a whole new world for me. The only thing is if I do an investigation over there, I can't... Tom is so busy right now, he would not be able to go over there. So if I did do something, it would just be me going. Saw Jelly Roll last year at the biker rally. Ooh, that's cool. I'm seeing him in July. State Fair. You ever been to the Minot State Fair before? Oh, in Sturgis. I was in... That's where I actually went 10 years ago. We were there, and then a week later Sturgis happened. So, we went to the Black Hills, and we stayed there. I think it was about a week we were there for, or 2 weeks. I can't remember. I was only 13. I seen the presidents on the hill. I don't know, carved in the mountain. I think, what are their names? Mount Rushmore. And I seen Crazy Horse. Those are pretty cool. I loved Crazy Horse. I loved the story behind it. It was awesome. Never been to Minot State Fair? Interesting. Yeah, but yeah, Jelly Roll's gonna be there. I'm going with my girlfriend and my brother. But I figured maybe sometime we could do an investigation in North Dakota. Yes, Mount Rushmore. Okay, that's what I thought. I don't know anything about North Dakota. I have no idea where any haunted locations would be. So I figure, like, you know, you could pick a location and we could go and investigate it. If it costs any money, we could split the cost half. That was your old stomping grounds growing up? Nice. The only thing I'm petrified of, I'm actually scared of, is driving in the US. Because it's completely different once you cross. Because everything goes from kilometers to miles per hour. And I'm hoping, like, everything is still the same over then. I could take us to Villisca. That would be amazing. I feel like I'm not quite at the point I want to be with the channel to be able to do that. I can't take a week off right now because I work Monday to Friday at the moment, and me and my girlfriend, we already planned a trip. I already took a week off. Well, we are taking a week off, and we're going to Banff. I really want to go to Banff and see the mountains. That's in August we're going, so I can't do it this year for sure. But we could do like a weekend thing would be all right for me. I'm okay. Like, I can drive 5 to 6 hours away. I'm okay with that. Maybe. It won't be that big of a change driving. Okay. Like I said, I've only been over there once. Or, yeah, once before, and I was 13. So I've never been over there as an adult. And when I went, my parents were driving and, you know, all that stuff. So it'd be my first time as an adult over there. But no, I figured we could do like a weekend thing where you could pick a location and we could go and do, and go to it. Go to the place and spend the night. And like I said, if there's any like cost to the location, I can pitch in, and then you can pitch in. We can split the location. And if the other investigator wants to come, then she can also they can also pitch in. You just have less roundabouts? What do you mean by a roundabout? You're saying the roads are less round over there? Where I live, we don't really have roundabouts, actually. Actually, there is none here. I'll look into locations. Okay. Let me know a location in North Dakota you want to go to. Wonder how far it is to here. And then, yeah, you can set it up and everything. And then, like I said, if there's a cost, then we can split it. I won't go bankrupt going over there. The exchange rate is actually crazy. Wow, so to go from one end, so to go from where I live to the other end of North Dakota is 5 hours and 47 minutes. So that's drivable. That's doable in a weekend. I can do that. Yeah, that works for me. Oh yeah, I don't have any of those where I live. I have 0. I've never even seen one before. So I live on the prairies of Saskatchewan. There's no roundabouts here. The only thing we have is being able to see to as far as the eye can see. And we have really good sunsets and sunrises here. Yeah, see, so it'd be perfect. Like we could definitely make this happen. I just don't know when we're gonna do it. I preferably don't want to do it in the wintertime, just because I don't like driving in the wintertime, and if I get stranded down there and can't get back to my job, then that's a big problem for me. So, I mean, it might be something we do next year, or it might be something we do in September. September, I'm free. Like, I got no locations planned yet in September. So, we could do it in September, and it would be a weekend thing, like we do here. And Tom's going to be upset probably because I won't be able to bring him because he's busy. I'll let him know, and if he says he can't go, then I'll say that's fine. Which will be sad for him, but I mean, I want to do some places over there. I've been doing the channel 5 years only in Saskatchewan. I kind of want to branch out. We've done a few in Manitoba. I've never done anything outside of Manitoba and Saskatchewan, so I kind of want to branch out a little bit. 55 miles per hour is like 88 miles. Okay, kilometers. I know of a haunted forest that is supposed to be haunted by ghosts and skinwalkers, but it's just over the North Dakota. Over the North Dakota border, it would cost anything. I want to do a building, I think. I really want to stick to a building. The only thing I don't like about doing outdoor locations is what happens if, like, I drive that far and it, like, pours rain. Or, you know, tornado touches down or something. Oh, that's in Oklahoma. That's what I'm thinking of. Wouldn't? Oh yeah, I gotta remember, we're not in Saskatchewan anymore. This is different. This is a different place. It's always either raining here or storming or something. Building are good for sure. Yeah, I really want to do a building up there, like investigate a building or something. It'll be my first ever investigation in the United States, ever. Never investigated anything in the US. Not even a cemetery. $55 miles per is like 88. Yeah, it's still gonna be a confusing as shit. Just because I've been driving with kilometers per hour my entire driving history since 2017. I've been driving. I've been driving since 2017 and only been doing it in kilometers. I'll message you when I find a few locations that could work. before we actually plan anything, let me make sure I can get over the border first. Okay, I'm gonna wait till I have my passport in my hand and I'm physically crossing it first before we plan anything. I know I'll make it over because I don't got a criminal record or anything, not that I know of. But anything is possible, right? I could be stuck in Canada only. But I've been a good boy. I don't have a criminal record, so I should be able to make it over. Well, no worries. I'll just make sure I can get over first. I better be able to. I paid $160 for this passport. I just went in and turned in all my paperwork to the passport place, and I should have it sometime after June 13th. I'll have it. I'll have it in my hand. I can officially go across and check it out and get some. I want to go over and I want to get some string cheese, or the cheese in a spray can, and you can like squirt it into your mouth. Oh, great! Canada doesn't have that cool stuff. That used to be the highlight when I could walk. When I was young, we used to be able to walk across the border with just a birth certificate. You used to be able to get over when you're under 16. Me and my friends would walk across and go to the duty-free shop on the other side and get cans of that string cheese, and cherry Coke was the other thing we used to get. No, we don't have it here. We don't have spray cheese here. I wish. That shit is amazing, man. I love it. You can't even bring it back with you, I don't even think. It goes so good on crackers, even though I can't even eat crackers now. I remember when we went up there on our trip, I bought like 4 or 5 cans of that stuff. And yeah, it was too good. It was so good. I miss it. I want some more. Hopefully it's gluten-free. Things have changed since 10 years ago. Now I'm celiac, so I can't have any gluten. No, same with cherry Coke. We don't have cherry. Actually, cherry Coke may have came finally to Canada. I think we finally got it because I think I seen it in the store. But way back, like 10 years ago, we never had cherry Coke in Canada, and that used to be like the thing to go across the border and get that cherry Coke. I love it too. It's my favorite. And now I'm finally going to be able to eat it again. And I'm so excited to do that. Just to be able to go over to Minot and grab some... What the heck? Grab some string cheese is going to be awesome. Love that stuff. Love it too. I miss it. There was another one. I think vanilla root beer was it? Was the other one that we don't have? I remember when 10 years ago when we went on that trip to the Black Hills, I went into a like a convenience store there, and it was just like so many different kinds of like chips I've never even heard of before and seen, and like pops, like even water brands were different. And I'm like, what do I choose? Where do I start? What's good? There's so many. I remember coming out of that convenience store, I had like an armful. I wanted to try everything. And you guys got what are the Jack Links? The Doritos ones, I think they're called. I've seen those before on Project Fear. And I'm like, I want to try those. I don't even know if I can have them. They might have gluten in those. I love Dr. Pepper. We have that in Canada. And coffee. I like my ice caps. That's what me and my girlfriend go and get ice caps. Oh, you guys don't know what an ice cap is because you don't have Tim Hortons over there. I'm gonna miss that going over there. No Tim Hortons every couple cities. I love my Tim Hortons. Love my ice caps. What do you guys have in replacement? I think it's Dunkin' Donuts is the replacement of Tim Hortons. I live off of Timmy's. We have pretty much everything. Almost everything. You don't have a Tim Hortons. That's the one thing you don't have. The one thing I need. It's the one thing I'm gonna miss. 2 o'clock in the morning doing the investigation and not being able to go get Tim Hortons is gonna be sad. Even though it's sometimes when we're doing like a remote location in the middle of nowhere, I can't really go get a Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons in 15 states? Really? When did that happen? It used to be Canadian only. Yes, Dunkin' Donuts. I thought so. I thought Dunkin' Donuts was a US thing. I thought it was a US thing. Really? 15 different states, huh? Is it in North Dakota? Over 600 locations. When did that happen? I didn't even know that happened. That must be brand new because before Tim Hortons was only a Canadian thing. That must be a brand new thing. Krispy Kreme is the bomb? What is a Krispy Kreme? Sounds familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. Krispy Kreme. Oh, it's a donut place. Okay. I thought it sounded familiar. A real donut? I can't even eat donuts anymore. Life sucks. I miss donuts. One thing that I found really good in America that you can't get here, and I remember it being good, but I was 13 at the time, so maybe it wasn't. But we went to a Sonic. I think that's what it was. It was like a hot dog place. I don't know if it was hot dog, but like you pulled up into like this I don't know, there's like this roof area you pull into. I don't know what you call it. And they come out on like rollerblades and they take your order from your car. And then I remember getting a hot dog, like a chili dog. That's what it was. And I remember it being really good. Are heavy as hell, but still good. Yo, it's Austin. The other guy I gotta do a team up with. Austin, we need to team up and do a location somewhere. Me and Bert are gonna we're gonna do a place in North Dakota, I think. I'm going to North Dakota at some point here. I'm getting my passport right away here. So I wanna go and investigate somewhere in the US. So I think me and Bert are gonna go find do a place in North Dakota. Sonic is awesome? Okay, that's good. I couldn't remember, like I said, I went there when I was 13, like I can't remember. I remember in the Black Hills I went up there and went to this old 50s diner. That was really cool. That was a really awesome experience. Not really expanding, I just want to do, it won't be like the whole team going, it'll probably only be me going, most likely, unless the other ones say yes, but probably just going to be me heading over to the US to do a location with Bert. Not much. I'm trying to find more locations to investigate. I'm working on one right now in Saskatchewan, in Esterhazy, trying to get more information on it. People are being awesome and giving me lots of information on the building. People are saying that it isn't. People are saying that it is haunted. But I don't know if we're going to get the location. I told our newest crew member to reach out to them and see what they say. But after doing a little bit of research, I don't know if we're going to get it. That diner is great. You know what diner I'm talking about? Am I gonna do regular lives again? Probably not at the moment. This is kind of just a fluke kind of thing. I would love to do more live streams and stuff. I wanted to do an outdoor investigation tonight, but it's like 60-kilometer winds right now. My schedule is really busy. Like, I work Monday to Friday from 7 o'clock in the morning till 3:30 in the afternoon. And then, so Monday to Friday with that schedule, that time. And sometimes I'm doing overtime. So sometimes I'm waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning to be at work for 5. And then, you know, weekends it'll be, if I'm not doing the YouTube channel on the weekend, usually I'm with my girlfriend. We're doing stuff. If I'm not with my girlfriend, then usually I'm out camping or on my kayak or stuff like that. So YouTube, especially in the summertime is really busy for me. Like, this is my last weekend that I'm gonna be free, and then after that I'm busy until September, I think, unless, because I'm trying to, I got a few weekends available still in August. I'm trying to find investigations to fill, but we do have an investigation coming up this month, I believe. We're going to the Duck Lake Museum in Duck Lake, Saskatchewan, I believe. Still trying to figure that one out. I'm pretty sure it's 100% happening, but I'm no 100% confirmation on that. It's windy as hell today. It's 60 kilometers. When I woke up this morning, it was 75 clicks this morning. I was going to take my kayak out and go fishing and fishing from my kayak on the lake today. And I looked at the weather. I looked out my window and I'm like, there's 70 kilometers right now. There's no way when a wave hits my kayak, it'll be like a rogue wave hitting my kayak and I will get capsized. And I don't want to do that while I'm fishing because I'll lose all my gear, all my tackle, everything. I've got an application. People are sending in applications still. So I put out a thing on Facebook asking people to send in their applications, and we're gonna pick a investigator. I believe I already have somebody picked. I got a really good application that came in. I got a few where people were just saying like their experiences and stuff like that, and it's like that's not a reason for joining. Like, I asked people, give me a reason why you want to join the channel. Why do you want to be a part of Purgatory Adventures? What is your main goal, your main focus? And a lot of people put like, I had this crazy experience with my grandma came back and I saw her or something like that. And I don't want to know your experiences. I want to know why you're interested in being a part of our channel. Whoa, what's going on? I'm lagging. Oh, that was weird. That was interesting. I had a weird glitch. But anyways, talking about that again. I had a lot of people coming and saying, I want to join. And then they would give an experience, and I'm like, I don't want to know your experience. I want to know why you're interested in being a part of this channel and stuff like that. And I got a really good response. And yeah, Ghost in the System, indeed. I had a weird glitch. That was weird. The 1950s one, yes. Can't remember the name, but I used to live in the Black Hills growing up, in pretty much everywhere up there. We have a location that, and then, so I picked somebody out. I just got another application now. I really want to look at it. I'm gonna look at the application really quickly and see if this one's good. Okay. Okay, reason for joining. Talking about people always talk about their past experiences. Wow. Paranormal. Be able to bring out with raw reaction. I own is my iPhone 15, which still does pretty well. I mean, that's what we use. Hey, we use Necrophonics. Wow, I actually like this application. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I like this one too. I still feel like the one I got before this one was a really good application that I got. I don't think anyone's gonna be able to top it. It just felt very intelligent and very I could feel the passion in the letter in the application form. So that's why I ultimately chose the one I chose. But this one that I got is definitely a contender. It's definitely not, oh yeah, I'm interested and, you know, I can't really spend a lot of time doing it and stuff like that. I can't really commit full time to it and stuff like that. If you can't commit like full time, if you can only make it to like 10% of the investigations, why are you joining? How many applications have you gotten so far? I think 6 or 7, I believe. I just got one now. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I had a few people message me, private message me, and like just give it to me there. And I'm like, I have an application form. Use the application form. So including those, probably 6 or 7 people. I already asked the one person to join. I have a feeling nobody's going to be able to top the one. But me and Tom just need somebody else to help us. Like, Tom has done a phenomenal job with the channel and, you know, being a part and helping me out and guiding me, and he's like the Papa Bear of the channel. He's done a lot. He's done a lot behind the scenes that you guys don't see to help me get locations. Like, while I'm working and trying to get a place, or while I'm working, Tom is out there trying to get places, but Tom can't do it this year. He's too busy, so it's just been me and Jackie. Jackie's also been helping too. Can't forget Jackie. Jackie has been helping. She got us the Indian Head movie theater. So that was good. Yeah, so the only thing, you have to have a vehicle because you have to be able to get to the locations. I would love for you to join. I would love to have another YouTuber involved in our group, but the only problem is you gotta have a way to get to these locations, and most of ours are in Saskatchewan, so you're all the way out there in Alberta, so you would have to drive from Alberta to here. I just need more people involved. So, like, for instance, I want to go do this investigation with Bert in the US. Tom can't go. Jackie can go. And then so I have other people that can go. So I'm not going by myself. I can have somebody there to help me run the cameras and stuff like that. Because setting up all the cameras, setting up all this B-roll, having somebody to hold the equipment, having someone to do all that, it can be a lot, actually. Well, keep in touch. Let me know when you get the passport stuff figured out. Yeah, for sure. Like I said, it should be 3 days after the 13th. I should have it of June. So on Friday. So, oh yeah, business days. So I should have it by the 18th of June. Should have it by the 18th. And then I gotta test it out and make sure I can get across with it. Maybe I'll go over to that duty-free shop and get some cheese. Do more alone hunts? I've been thinking about that recently. I just don't know where I would go. And I don't know if people would be interested in seeing that type of stuff. Or if they would... And doing an alone investigation is really hard for me to do because we usually on an investigation, you know, there's somebody that helped me with filming. So somebody's filming with the handheld camera with the microphone on it. And then we have our tripod camera set up. We're probably running 5 cameras at the same time. And for me to be able to like do it by myself, especially on the type of location, if I'm in a bigger location by myself, then that would be hard to do. If it was like a mental hospital or something like that, that would be easy. I wouldn't do any exterior cameras. I would just do me with the one camera walking around. But we'll see. Maybe I'll do some more stuff. I think it was Halloween last year. I did a investigation where I went in solo. I think it was last year. It was actually just before I met my girlfriend that I did that. Just before I started dating my girlfriend, that I started that I did that alone investigation. Pretty sure it was because let me see. Back in, I was on June 6th. That's gonna hit. Oh, that turned. Is that a year ago now? June 6th of what year? That was a few years ago. Holy, 2023? 24, that was 2 years ago. As of yesterday. So yesterday, well, no, because that's when I uploaded it, so it was probably been past that. So 2 years ago was the last time I did a solo investigation. That's difficult. It is. I definitely, like, I feel like you gotta have more than one camera, though. Because people like to see what you're doing, right? People like to see how your reaction to stuff, right? Like when I watch a video and I see somebody, capture some evidence and it shows how they react to it. I love that. I love seeing how they react to seeing the paranormal. And I think that's what people want to see. That's why I feel like having more than one camera is necessary, right? Like you got your handheld camera that you walk around with, that you hold. And then you got another one that faces you that shows people what you're doing. And I feel like that's very, very important to have. I guess you could just put it at your face, but, I feel like having a secondary camera is much needed. Yeah, I guarantee we use, I know when we did the Wolseley Courthouse, we definitely had 3 cameras running at the same time. There was definitely 3 for that one. For bigger locations, sometimes we have like 5 running. When we did the stables in Weyburn, we had 4 cameras running on that one. I actually got another camera. Now we can have even more running at the same time, but it can allow us to catch more angles, which is nice. So right now, yeah, let me tell you something here, guys. So, I am trying to secure another location in Wolseley right now, it's an opera house, and trying to get it, and they want, I think it was $535 for one night. Spend one night in this big opera house, $535. Costly, do this stuff. I understand, like. If I do end up paying for this, it'll be the most we've ever spent on a investigation, period. In the past, how long have we been doing this for? 5 years now? Almost 30 locations? 30 different locations, not the same, 30 different places. Actually, I think we're at 27 now with the last 2. 27 locations we've been to. This next one will be the most expensive I've ever spent for a location. If I do end up buying it or paying for a night, it is a lot of money. But one of the investigators said that we could split it, so I would only be paying. Well, we're not splitting exactly. I told them I could pay $305 for it, and then I said if you guys could just get the rest, that'd be fine. Basically, all my money that I use for work goes into bills and the channel. So you gotta have money to be an investigator, I guess. Because if you don't have any money, it's hard to find investigations. People want money to spend nights in places. We've gotten very lucky. Investigations must not be very common out here in Saskatchewan, and therefore people don't really think to charge. So I think that's why we've been very lucky. Why we haven't gotten charged very much. So this will be the most expensive. The one, if I do pay for it, the one before would have been Arcola Courthouse. The first time we went around, I think it was $50 a person to spend a night there. So it was like $100 for one night, the courthouse, which would have been the most. Outside of that, we don't really, or maybe it was $200. I can't remember. $100 a person. I can't remember. 535 is quite expensive. In the U.S. and parts of Canada, they charge. I know that. I told Bert that. I told him pick a location. I'll split with you whatever the location charge is, and we'll spend a night there. And he said okay. So me and him are gonna try and find a place in North Dakota, and I'm gonna go to the U.S. and do an investigation for a weekend. Probably by myself. I don't think any of the team will be able to make it. I just got a feeling about it. It might be just a me thing. It might be just a me thing. Stuff is definitely happening on the channel. I'm very excited for the future of the... Might have a US location if we can find one up there. We might have Upper House. We got Duck Lake coming. We're working on a few others. There's one in Saskatoon we're working on right now, and it might be one with CTV that we do. I am not sure about that one, so you know, that is not confirmed yet at all. We're still working. Lots we're working on right now. Lots we're trying to get going. Yeah, then make sure you like the live stream. In North Dakota? No, not in North Dakota. Here in Saskatchewan. I'm only working on one investigation right now for North Dakota, and that's with Bert, because me and him have been long-time YouTube partners. Like when I first started this channel, like, you know, me and Bert were always like, Bert made a whole video about me. I feel so special. No, I'm joking. But no, me and Bert are very close with that. He's been supporting me since almost the day one of my channel. I guarantee if I go into the comments, you can actually search your comments. You can actually see. You can go back to the very beginning of when someone commented. I wish Misk was still around. He is the oldest subscriber on the channel. But I love going back and looking at your old subscribers. You can actually search by year. Oh, man. Let's go all the way back. Yeah, this month I'm going to a location in Duck Lake Museum. We're gonna try. Some of the locals there say it's haunted, so I don't know. Some of these locations we just go word of mouth, right? People say it's haunted, we go check it out. It's kind of how we've been doing it. Been working out for us. People say, hey, this place is haunted. We go and spend a night there and find out if it is. Either it works out for us or it don't, right? We've only been, in the years of doing this channel, the only time where I had a video that was completely unpostable was the CTV investigation, which actually just happened to me last year. We did our investigation in Duck Lake. Had a video that I couldn't post it. It was too, nothing happened. It was too boring, and I didn't like how I did it. I was by myself. That was horrible. Tom backed out at the last minute due to like complications with his girlfriend. But yeah, it kind of just, it really was, I was in a terrible position. That's why I really wanted to get more people involved with the channel. So like if something happens with Tom or he has an emergency, I have somebody that can come in and help fill in for Tom. So I'm not by myself. Yeah, it's, I keep finding more. I always feel, I told myself, what was it, 2 years ago? No longer than that, when I first got Alameda Museum, that this is it. We're not going to find any more after this location. There's nowhere else we're going to be able to get into. Here we are 5 years later, and we just finished up 2 other locations. And we're at 27 locations so far, all across Saskatchewan and a few in Manitoba. This is like everything combined. I counted all of them last night. And like including the cemetery videos, excluding the returns, just like purely the locations. It's 27 different locations throughout Saskatchewan, Manitoba we've been to over the past 5 years. Which is absolutely insane to me. That's been that many places. We're getting very close to 30. We're like 3 away. So after this one, we need 2 more, and then we'll be at the 30. We keep on finding them, that's for sure. Good. They seem to be getting more expensive. I don't know if it's because people say, oh, these guys got 1.5 and they think that they can pay for it. No. You know how much funding I get from this YouTube channel? I get $0. Everything that is done here is completely out of my pocket. I pay for all of it. All the cameras, all the travel, all the fuel, everything. Back in the day, though, like when Nathan was with me, he used to split all of our trips were split 50-50, so it was a lot cheaper back then. Nowadays, it's more expensive. And if it wasn't for Nathan back then helping me, I wouldn't be able to be where I am. With the job I had before, I couldn't have done this. With the money I was making. There's no way. Imagine investigating Annabelle. I don't even know if I'd want to. That'd be too scary for me. You have the potential of dying investigating Annabelle. People have been known to die after they visit Annabelle. That's what's on your... That's what you could be facing. Not interested at the moment. Maybe years to come, maybe. Yeah, so here we go. So I'm almost back at the beginning of my comments. Scrolling for like 10 minutes while I'm talking. And you can actually see Bert commented on the 5th video on the channel 4 years ago. I've been doing this 5 years, so yeah, Bert has been part of the channel for 5 years, or 4 years of its time. Crazy. Four years ago, he put the first comment on my channel. And they get a priest to bless the investigators and museum before they go inside. What do you think about the, so Annabelle is currently traveling right now. What are your thoughts on that? She's going all around, everywhere, going all around. Going on tour. Hang on. I'm getting more locations. Hang on. Gotta respond to that. Somebody said the museum in Yorkton is haunted. You don't think Ed and Lorraine would allow it? Well, what if I told you this, okay? I actually watched. Do you know who Bishop James Long is? He actually put out a TikTok the other day. He's a very, very famous, renowned. He's a bishop, right? Bishop James Long from Ghost Adventures, basically. It would have been. He came in season 3 actually when they did the Bobby Mackey's investigation. You seen him there? I watched his TikTok and he was talking about that, and he says that it's actually okay that it's traveling because the priest that is there protecting Annabelle, making sure Annabelle doesn't get out of hand, is a very, very practiced priest, or whatever you want to call whatever you want to say. I can't remember what the official name is, but very renowned, very, very good. And he said basically there are no worries at all to worry about with this because he's a very talented and very, very good. I'll see if I can find the TikTok because I can't put it into words very well. I'll go and find his TikTok. I seen his reply to it because people were asking him what he thought about Annabelle traveling, and that was his response. I thought it was a good response. Oh, hey. I love watching Bishop James. He has a question period and you can ask him questions, and I ask questions all the time. Stuff. Right here, the Annabelle doll. Just seen it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Back. Yeah, here we go. Okay, this is him talking about it. Okay, here, I don't know if I can play it. I'm gonna play it anyways. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for it, but I want to show, hang on. I want to show everybody this because I think it's very important. Oops, I click. There we go, turn that on. Okay. Ooh. All right, there.
I'm Bishop James Long, and a lot of people keep asking me about Annabelle and what my thoughts are about her making her tour. I've answered the question multiple.
Why is it so quiet?
Times
as loud as I can get
Bible
it.
Study and during night prayer. Here's the deal. People are asking me, am I afraid? Am I concerned? Not at all. And I'll tell you why. I know the priest that is accompanying Annabelle.
There you go.
He's a Roman Catholic priest. His name is Father Bob. He's a friend of mine.
Father
He
Bob.
is highly trained. So this is not a novice. He's not a novice in the field. He's been in the field for a very long time. He's highly respected. So he knows what he's doing.
There you go.
Because of that and that alone, I have no concerns whatsoever. Now, in saying that, these things are very serious. They're not to be taken lightly in any way, shape, form, or fashion. But I am absolutely convinced that Father Bob is not going to allow anyone to get hurt or any bad thing to happen. He's going to be present with the doll. And because of that, I assure you, he'll take care of whatever that needs to be taken care of.
There you go, guys. Annabelle is safe. No need to worry. Annabelle is safe. No need to worry. Where'd the chat go? Where'd it go? Oh. Yeah, there you go. Annabelle's safe. No need to worry. In good hands, essentially, with his name is Father Bob. That blesses people before they go in and whatnot at the museum. That's one thing I want to do in my life with my passport is I want to go visit Zach Bagans' haunted museum in Vegas. I would investigate her. I would, one day. I need more experience under my belt dealing with that type of stuff. the one thing I've learned is when you're doing this, when you're doing anything in life, you gotta take small steps at a time, right? Little baby steps. If you try to if you're down here and you try to jump all the way up here in one go, right? And you get to that part up here, you're not gonna know what to do, right? So for instance, investigating Annabelle without encountering, a demon entity and period, it's just gonna be going from here to here, right? And you're not gonna know what to do and how to handle the situation and what to do when certain things are happening, and that's when bad things happen, right? So for me to be able to investigate Annabelle, I have to take little steps to get to this point that's up here, right? Before I just jump in, right? Then that way when I get up here, I know how to handle it. I know how to handle the crazy activity. I know how to make sure that I'm safe when I'm doing it, right? So that's the only thing. That's my thing. That's the outtake I have on it. So right now, do I want to investigate Annabelle? Absolutely not. Maybe in, 4 years, 5 years, maybe. When, 10 years. That'll be my 20-year anniversary of investigating the paranormal. So by, say, or no, I guess that would be by 2033 will be my 20th anniversary of investigating the paranormal. Be in my 30s. Maybe by then. They all have different amounts of energy, and Annabelle is the most extreme amount of energy, right, you could face. So imagine that. You're going from this amount of energy down here, now you're going to this amount of energy all the way up there, right? You don't know how to handle it when you get up there. So that's why it's important to take small steps to get there. Do little things. Just like anything you do in life, right? When you're trying to get a job, you don't just go from, being hired to now you're on the top of the totem pole. It takes years to get from here to here, right? That's how I look at it. They all have different amounts of energy. That is true. Yeah, another application. I better check my spam folder. Make sure that applications aren't going into the spam. I feel bad that I already picked somebody, but I could not say no to the one I got. It was really good. It was well paragraphed and stuff like that. It felt very professional and very very sincere. And I really, really enjoyed it. Oh, we're getting the glitch again. What's happening? Why is this happening? Why am I glitching like that? Aggie at Zach Bagans would be cool. Zach Bagans is his museum is where all the bad things go. What do we want to do? Do we want to watch our brand new video that just came out? Or what video do you guys want me to watch and react to of mine? If you're dying to watch if you're dying for me to see one of my videos and do a reaction to it and talk a little bit about it, what video would you be interested in seeing? Talk a little bit about how I filmed it and stuff like that. I really, really enjoyed the new video that I think it was one of my better work. One of my better videos. My newest investigation was pretty cool. I really enjoyed it too. That was the first time ever in the history of our channel. Actually, I'm not going to spoil it. Just in case there are people out there that haven't seen it, make sure you go watch our newest investigation that we just came out with. We had some pretty wicked stuff happen to us during that investigation. The Wolseley Courthouse investigation. We had some pretty cool stuff that's never happened to us before happen. Oh, that was the Indian Head Screaming House. I'm talking about the Wolseley Courthouse, the newest one that we just put out on May 15th. The one that we put out on April 26th was that one where Tom fell down the stairs, got pushed down the stairs. Yeah, that was the Grand Theater one where Tom got pushed down the stairs, and then we went to the Wolseley Courthouse. Have you seen the Wolseley Courthouse one? The brand new one that we just came out with on May 15th. I guess it's not that new. We're already into June here. Yeah, you did see it? It was really good. I enjoyed the Wolseley Courthouse one. You like the Grand Theater one? Our two newest investigations were both home runs. I'm really pleased with how both investigations went between the Wolseley Courthouse and the Indian Head Grand Theater. They both went really well, actually. And added a little bit of a callback for some of you oldies that have been around since the beginning. We went to the Indian Head Screaming House. Into the Indian Head Grand Theater video. You did? Your channel's been doing pretty good too, hey? You're almost at 2K, man. That's really great. I've been stuck. Would I go back to the Screaming House? No. No, I don't think I would go back to the Screaming House. I'll tell you why. It's in a really horrible location. It is in the middle of a field and right next to one of Canada's most busiest highway. And it's very dangerous to be out there. And I feel like nowadays, today, we are more advanced than we were back then. I have more knowledge on what I'm doing now and how to get locations now, where I don't need to go back to that one, because that one feels like somewhere I would go when I'm starting out my YouTube channel and I have no idea how to phone somebody, how to email, how to do anything, right? I need a location. Where do we go? Indian Head Screaming House. Let's go there and check it out. That's kind of what I did, right? Because I could just go there, right? I did have to call the band office to get permission to go inside because there's a fence there that went all the way along. As soon as you cross that fence, you're in private property. That belongs to a First Nations group that I had to get permission from to go over there, which I got permission in that video too. So I got permission from them. I went across that fence. I did that video. But nowadays, I feel like we're so more advanced that I don't need to go back to that location. I can try and I can get a better location than that. You know, does that make sense? Sometimes my explanations are rough, but the best I can do. A 2K is on the horizon. We've been stuck in the 500s for like a year now. I swear. I've been stuck at 1500 for like a year. I don't know why. It feels like I'm just stuck in the mud right now. Partially, part of my problem is I can't post weekly videos like you can. Like, you got so many different things that you do where you can afford to post have continually posted content, but like for me, it takes so long to find a location, and it takes so long to find a place, and it takes so long for me to make a video with my schedule. Like I said, I work Monday to Friday. I have a girlfriend. I have family. I have stuff like that, right? So it's hard for me to even make a video. Like, sit down and have time to do it. When I have an investigation, though, I make it happen. But for me to make an outside, like a video that's just outside of the investigations is so hard for me to do. It's actually, what's crazy is it's easier for me to do an investigation video than it is for me to sit down at this computer and just make an off investigation video, if that makes sense. Because I don't have the time to sit down and just talk to the camera, talk to people that are watching, like I have done in previous. Those videos actually take a lot more work to do because I gotta sit here and talk. I find time to talk to the camera. That makes sense. 100 for a long time. You're right. Yeah, here, I'll show you how long it's been. Ever since CTV, we've been stuck since like 2020, like a year, exactly a year we've been stuck. Like we finally hit 300, so we've been stuck since like October of 2024. We've been stuck in this like 500. From October. So here, I'll show you something really cool with our analytics. We go over here. This is our analytics right now. And you see this spike right here? We go from 368, 369, and then we jump to like 590. This was when we got on CTV. This is from CTV right now. We got a couple hundred from CTV. But basically from like right around here, like we've been struggling to get out of the 600s and stuff, or 300s and stuff. Continuously rising, and then it was like right at this point, we just struggled for a long time to get out of the 300s, and now we're like, and then we got the spike, and then we hit the 500s, and then right from here, oops. So from November 6th is when we hit 1500. So from November 6th all the way until June, till now, all the way from November 6th till now, we've been stuck in 500, which is, it feels like it's just been forever, and we just crossed over halfway through, so I mean, it's been slow, been stuck in the mud, but you're home now? Welcome home. You'll get out of the rut. Everyone grows at their own pace. I know that. It's hard. Sometimes it's hard. Some days I think about quitting YouTube. I just think about like, I'm done. I'm walking away from this. Taking up too much time. I want to be able to do this and that. And then I sit back at my computer and I look at comments and stuff like that, and I'm like, I can't leave this. I enjoy this way too much. The biggest goal? No, I don't want to hit 200k. I don't want to hit 100k. I just want people to watch. My big goal for me is being able to quit my job and do this full time and make videos full time, so I can have a video every week that comes out every week. That's what I want. I want to have a video come out every single week so I can make consistent content. To get to the point with this channel where I can just quit and make YouTube videos all the time. That's my goal. That's my big dream. Like, I don't even have to hit 100. Like, 100k is just a number, right? But let's say I get to 100k, but I'm not getting the views I need to be able to leave my job, to be able to do this full time, to make... Because I've seen people that get to 20k and they're quitting their jobs and they're doing this full time. So it just, and I've seen people get to like, 10k and their videos are still only getting 100 views, right? Like, when people watch my videos and I'm at 10K, like I need the views to be behind it, right? Like I've seen people have 10K and they're getting like almost 100 views. It's like, I don't know. Been over 30. Actually, my big goal is to investigate a location in the United States that's really big. Like my big goal is I really want to investigate the Villisca Axe murder house. That is my big goal. It's not even about hitting 30K subscribers. It's not about hitting 100K. It's about investigating the Villisca Axe murder house. That is my big dream one day, but I don't have the time, I don't have the money, and I don't have the viewership behind me to be able to do that right now. And nor do I have the skills developed enough to be able to do that right now. I need better filming and better editing skills, I think, to do that. So, sure, I could pack up tomorrow and investigate the Villisca Axe murder house, but I don't believe that I'm ready yet to investigate the Villisca Axe murder house. I have to feel like the channel's in a really good spot. I feel like my editing is at its all-time high. Like, I'm still learning stuff with my editing and my filmmaking abilities and skills and stuff. I'm still learning every day with it, so, I'm definitely nowhere near where some of the pros are editing, that's for sure. My skills are still at the lower part of the ladder, but one day at a time. Ooh, I'm getting a lot of messages right now. I'm sorry, guys. The Western Development Museum in Yorkton. Really? I believe I've been to that one. Someone says the Western Development Museum in Yorkton is haunted. Interesting. Interesting, never heard of that. Yeah, or even over 30K. Getting messages. I'm trying to live stream. Cool, okay. Do we want to watch a video? Did we want to watch one of my... Dave, what's a video you really want me to watch and react to that you think I should watch and tell you some stuff about? I know, I've seen that too. I've seen people will do nothing to their video and their video will blow up. And then here I am spending like days and upon days on editing, and then these guys are just uploading, like spending 10 hours, not even, and uploading, and it's just like, how? Why? Maybe I'm doing too much. Maybe I just need to upload the raw stuff. Just trim it down and upload it. More about the person they're watching, maybe, yeah. I think it also has something to do with like, your thumbnail and title have to be really good for people to click. And I feel like my thumbnails and titles suck. I am terrible at making a thumbnail and a title. It's my worst aspect of it's always the part I dread the most, because it's the part that's the most important, and it's the part where I have no idea if this is a good thumbnail or not. I've tried so many ways to, like, I've tried so many different types of thumbnails. Like, if you look through my channel, all my thumbnails are different, because I'm trying to find one that'll hit, you know, and when it hits, I gotta try and recreate that again and again, and it's hard to figure that part out. I wish that what I should do is pick a style and stick to that style and just keep doing the same one over, and then people will recognize it. Yeah, I do that all the time. I always come up with 3 or 4 different titles. I also have the vidIQ extension that gives me like title suggestions and stuff like that, and that works pretty good. sometimes. It actually helps me out quite a bit. You have faith in me? Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you have faith. That makes me feel really good, actually. Knowing that there is faith in me. And it's so hard to create a video when you're the one creating it, if that makes sense. So, like, I make a video. I have no idea if that video, like, how people are feeling when they watch it. Is it a good video? Or is it just because it's, you know, no one can find it kind of thing? I got one post approval. What's this? Favorite paranormal investigation. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. We're at 748 members? Holy. When I checked, we were at 721. How did we go? That's crazy. Wow, we got a lot of new members to the group. A lot of new members. Oh, I think... sometimes I think about quitting. Sometimes I do. But I love doing this so much that I can't. Just because it takes up a lot of time. Like, this YouTube channel is probably 60 to 70% of my life. Like, if I didn't have this YouTube channel, I don't even know what I would do anymore. I would just be bored. Because, like, 70% of my life is the YouTube channel. And that's not even... And then the rest is work and girlfriend. No, maybe 60%. Maybe 60% of my life, because my girlfriend takes up a big portion too. I know, which is insanity. Stick with that style. I got good responses to what I was doing 4 years ago, and my videos have evolved. Let's go back. I'm going to show you guys the very first ever video I ever made, ever on this channel. You want to see it? We went from, so you guys see my recent one, but you guys probably haven't seen the very first one from like 5 years ago. This one here, at my local cemetery, I made this video. 26 minutes, the very first investigation. I captured a figure on this investigation. The good old, like, before I had no idea what I was doing. Adding this coming up thing is just like, no trust in your viewers to have common sense. I was getting good responses on this video from back then, so 4 years ago. Okay, we'll play it. Turn that off. And we hit play.
And then this thing went off crazy. Creepy cemetery right there.
Yeah.
And then it went, and then this thing went off crazy.
So back then we had one camera angle, we had one soundtrack that played, and that was it. That was all I did. I added cut, like back then it was just cuts to break things up and make it smaller, and that's it. No drone shots, no B-roll shots, no dash camera, or no GoPros, no nothing. It was just my cell phone and my equipment, and that's it. That's all I had, and a flashlight. A really, really bright flashlight. This flashlight was like a 10,000 lumen flashlight, but the camera I was using was so crappy quality that I needed so much light to be able, for it to be able to be seen on camera. It was insane. But yeah, I'll play the video.
What'd you do? What happened? What happened?
I watched that Ouija board. See, people loved this intro back in the day. People thought it was amazing. co-investigators. I don't even talk to him anymore. Well, I don't really talk to him very much anymore, Mike. It's going to be thrilling. At least people know who Purgatory Adventures was created by. The old fire. So right now we are pulling up to... We're coming up on the cemetery. I'm wearing a Friday the 13th t-shirt right there. I'm with my uncle. We are going to investigate this entire cemetery tonight. We're going to see what's going to happen. Hopefully we catch some good stuff on camera. You did back then. Enjoyed that one too. We'll see what happens. Yeah, that one actually so right I enjoyed too. I watched it over and I was like, wow, this actually, you know, it's actually not bad. When you watch your videos like a month or so after you made them, you watch them back and you can actually watch it like a viewer because your whole like connection, your creative connection to that video is severed. Now you're watching your video as a viewer. So right now, I can't remember how I made this video. So now when I go back and watch it, I'm watching this as a viewer, which is kind of cool. So I need to go back and I need to watch my videos from start to finish now after like a month at least of editing because you forget about your process, right? How you did it. Going up the long winding road. Ooh, look at this place. Ooh, look at that. Look at the cemetery. Isn't it amazing? So right now we're gonna wait for the sun to fully go down. The sun is still up right now. So we're gonna wait for the sun to fully set and then we're gonna get going. I got all my equipment with me, spirit box, everything. I don't like to write my process down. I like to go there and just do a process and see how it works because then that way all your videos are the same. I follow the same keynotes, right? The same things. Like I go there, I do all of my B-roll shots, exterior shots, drone shots, stuff like that, and then I do what I like to do is I like to do my interviews first, and then after I do my interviews, then I do my B-roll shots, because then I just look back at what they say and then I know what I have to get shots of and stuff like that. So then after I do my B-roll shots, after the interview, then B-roll shots, then investigation, or then sun going down, then investigation, and then sleeping, and then waking up. That's how I do mine. We're gonna get this going, we're gonna see what we can capture, see if we can catch anything on camera. Yeah, wait till you see the fog. Whoa, look at the fog. Wow, that is so... that's so freaky. That ominous fog. Process for editing? My process for editing is very, very complex. Okay, so the time has come. It's now nightfall out. We're gonna send him off by himself. He's gonna go investigate off by himself. I have my Wolseley investigation project still on here. I can actually show it here. Right here in the kit. I can, like, Eric, can you hold probably a week went into making it. I have all my equipment right here in the kit. I'm gonna give him it's right here. I also have the Grand Theater one too. Okay, here you go. Take this. So where I want you to go investigate is, do you know that way over there, that bar? It takes a long time to open because there's so much involved. We actually felt a whole bunch of cold spots all around us, and we heard some rustling, and it seemed to be follow him around. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna send you over there to do a spirit box session. I'm running. So right now we heard a rock get thrown. It's laggy because I'm low on system resources. I don't know where that came from. Where did that even come from? That rock. I had wait. Okay, this is the timeline. Hopefully it doesn't glitch out on me because there's so much going on right here. This is the actual full timeline of the investigation of the Wolseley Courthouse. So you can see it's the actual video. Oh, they're going off! Oh,
Whoa! Did you hear that?
Alright, there you go. This is the full timeline now of how they work, and they're very complex. They're very... But, like, I've seen people that got, like, just mountains of stuff going on here, so... Such a shift in editing, right? I know, right? We just watched the old one. Watch the old ones and pick the style you like from one and go from there. Continue your building your style. I think, yeah, it is a big editing shift. You watch like this one, look at how I opened this video.
When we first walked in here, I heard...
Compared to how I opened the other one.
They're going off! Oh, it's going off, it's going off, it's going off! Oh! Whoa! Did you hear that?
Yeah, crazy. I love that video. I really, to compare to how I opened this one,
grabbing
right?
equipment
Such an editing
and
shift.
a rock just got
Such an
thrown. I
editing
have this
shift.
upside down, son of a bitch.
Why is my girlfriend messaging?
We just heard a rock. A rock, what?
It said, hey.
It said hey?
Yeah.
No way. Oh my god. No way.
There, rock right there.
Okay,
Right
messaging
there?
my girlfriend.
Wait, where?
Up there. Right on.
Oh, right there.
Yeah.
No way. It's right there.
Yeah, right there. That's
right
what I
there.
said.
That's the rock
It
that
hit
got
right
thrown.
here.
It hit right there. No way. No way. Who threw the rock? Come on, show yourself.
Yeah, I did. There's the figure I caught. Sometimes simple is the best instead of a big production. But I actually, the thing is I like making those types of, I actually enjoy doing that, types of the complex editing and stuff like that. I actually really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun for me to do. I don't know if I could do a simple video because it just, I don't know. It wouldn't be the same for me. It wouldn't be the same. I enjoy it a lot, actually, the editing, sitting down and editing.
Okay, so what I want
It
you to
actually
do
feels like I'm not bored when I do it. I actually have something to do. It allows my creative side to get very creative and come up with cool ways to present stuff.
Go up there and record alone. I'm gonna
Simple's
go
the
check
best
out
instead
some
of
other
a
places
big
over here.
production.
Oh my god, I hear coyotes are nearby. Those are very...
The thing is, though, like, if you have a simple production and your video is really boring and you're catching nothing, no one's gonna watch. But if you have a really entertaining video and you're catching nothing, then people are gonna watch, right? So, what I'm trying to say is, if you have a low production and you catch nothing, nobody's watching you, right? You have a lot, you have a very entertaining video, you have a lot of stuff happening in it, but you're not catching any evidence. You're gonna have hopefully have people watching you. That makes sense?
Very close.
My explanations sometimes are horrible. I'm also getting distracted. My girlfriend keeps messaging.
That's just my uncle back there. He's doing the spirit box session right now.
Raining out? Uh-oh.
Let me know if you guys see anything
Uh-oh.
that I don't see. Because I cannot see everything. So let me know if you guys see anything that I don't see.
I might have
out
to
here.
end stream right here.
I
I
just
might have
seen
to go pick
something
up my
over there.
girlfriend. Apparently it's raining out. Uh-oh.
You can hear my uncle down there. He's talking.
There's nothing here right now. I don't feel a single thing. Or hear anything at all.
Oh my god. These bugs are insane. Are you here? Hello? Anybody here?
Well, this is kind of creepy. Oh my god. I definitely heard something move back here. Are you back here? Where are you? I try to edit mine the best I can. If I don't,
I'm gonna go back over this way. I keep hearing noises coming from back here.
But for
I'm
some
not sure where they're
reason,
coming from though.
I get stuff.
That was a bat.
Stuff everywhere.
Dude,
I go.
that was a bat, man.
I'm the same. I get stuff
bat
everywhere I go too.
Just swoop down.
It's weird. It is weird. I'm the same way.
To the center.
Damn, I gotta end stream, guys, because my girlfriend. Apparently, it's pouring rain outside.
There's a center. There's a big, gigantic, massive.
My girlfriend needs a ride.
Memorial in the center of this graveyard. It's actually a pretty big cemetery.
Damn.
We've investigated.
See what I mean, guys? Like I got no time to do these lives anymore because
what was that?
You know, girlfriends take up a lot of time.
A big, gigantic, massive structure in the
middle. And then she's gonna get home, and
of this cemetery. I wonder how my uncle's doing. Hopefully, he's making out.
Glad you're not alone on that one.
So right now,
I get a lot. Everywhere I go, I always catch something.
Right
so
now.
I mean,
pretty
you're not alone on
Here's
that.
the massive. Oh, Jesus! What was that?
This is where I was gonna go tonight,
What'd you do?
but now it's raining out.
Do?
And it was like 60-kilometer winds earlier.
What happened? What happened? What?
Video sold. Go watch this video. I gotta end stream now because I have to go pick up my girlfriend. Apparently the weather, like I was saying earlier, the weather in Saskatchewan is the worst. It's always raining for some reason, especially this time of year. It's like the rainy season for Saskatchewan. And we've been on for like 2.5 hours now. I would like to go longer, but you know, life is so busy, guys. I have no time to do this anymore, like to do these lives anymore, which is why I stopped doing them. So I'm gonna go because I gotta pick up my girlfriend. Thank you so much for everybody that's here and hanging out with me. It means a lot. It's good to see you there, Austin. Good to see you, David. Thank you so much for being here. Catching live. I don't know when we'll be live next. In this chair. We'll be live when we're on our next location. We'll always do our live stream before, sometimes, depending. But, anyways, thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you all in the next one. And we'll see you later. See ya! See you guys later. See you guys in the next one. That sucks. My sister doesn't like driving in the rain. My girlfriend is walking. I can't let her walk, okay? In the rain? What the heck? Anyways, see you guys later. Have a good night.